Hello YouTube, in this video I'm going to describe you how you can make a precision ohm meter. What it is, what it does and how you can make it. Okay, this device was invented by Mikko Virta, or at least I heard it from him. So here we have LM317 and a heatsink. You are producing 100 milliamps through this system, so a heatsink is okay if you leave it longer than just few seconds. I'm using these without heatsink and it's just fine for keeping it for 10 to 15 seconds on the speakers. So heatsink here and LM317. You have 12 volt battery down here. You feed 12 volts into the right side of the LM317 to feed it with 12 volts. The voltage must be around 12 volts. It must not be 16 or 10 volts. The closer 12.12 volt it is and the stable it is, the more precise the output is. So you hook up in this LM317 two resistors here, a 10 ohm and 2 ohm resistor, to manipulate it to think that the voltage here is 12.2 and the ohms are 12.2, so you are giving roughly 100 milliamps through the system. It will not damage the system. I have been using it for tweeters, for mid-range, for mid-bass and subwoofer system. It's okay to use it on them all. You just keep it on for a few seconds and read the meter, and then you have the precision ohms. After that you put the right leg back in after the resistors into the same and put it on speaker. You have speaker here. The plus side comes through the system and the minus side just comes from the battery. We feed 100 milliamps into the speaker system. And then we measure the voltage that comes across the system, and we use normal digital multimeter with a 2 volt setup, so you can see more precise numbers, giving it up to 4 digits. It's more, very much more. If you use it 0 point something like 0.5 ohm system, you might get very precise ohm readings out from it. You put it on a DC voltage side and as low as possible, and you measure the voltage across the system, and that gives you straight ohms. So if the voltage meter reads you 0.209 volts, it is 2.09 ohms. And like that. If you have 4 ohm system, it should read like 0.4 something. If you have a half an ohm system, it might read 0.5091 or something like that. It determines how precise your digital voltage meter is. So with this you can use it with calculating the parameters of the subwoofers or speakers in general, and you can use to determine if the voice coil is okay or not. You have rough idea it's 2 ohm voice coil, and you measure it with this precision ohm meter and you get like 1.89 ohms. It's okay, but if it reads 0.5 ohms or something too low or very high, it might be broken or shorted out in somewhere. And also as this feeds electricity and amperage into the subwoofer, the bass that is pounding somewhere else, the system must be offline, but if you are in a noisy environment or windy environment, the pushing of the cone does not affect that much into the ohm readings that normally you have, because you are measuring only voltage that goes around the system, not the ohms. If you know you put a ohm reading on your voltage meter and press the cone of the subwoofer, the ohms goes up and down. With this it is more stabilized and more precise. That's why it's called precision ohm meter. Thanks for watching live. If you like, dislike if you dislike, and leave a comment what do you think about this system. Make it, try it, and trust me, it's very good device for every bass head around there, just to check if your system is okay, if the subwoofer is okay, what kind of ohms am I now wiring. So if you make a new system, you check that if it's not, if you want it to be 0.5, so it's not in short or anyway. So that's about it. Let's see you in another video. Bye bye.